This is PlanetMosh.com at Download 2016. I'm joined by John from Avatar. How you doing?
Very good, man. Very good. It's been an early. My hangover is starting to cure itself now.
That's always good. Last time you played here, you opened the second stage, I believe, a couple of years ago. This time you opened the main stage. How was it out there today?
It was awesome, but still as early as last year, So we still haven't made it past lunchtime. So hopefully next time we'll, make it past lunch.
How do you find the British audiences? Because you've been over here quite a bit over the last few years.
Yeah. The British is always very, very nice. It's metalheads, Like every country they ask, how do you find an Italian audience, American, whatever, you're all the same. It's metalheads, and we play metal music for metalheads. The crowds are metal, and we are metal, and so we, it's always good.
Have you found when you've been touring around the world that there's one particular nationality of fans who are just that little bit crazier than everyone else?
Yeah, definitely. But at least fans in some countries are expressing, in different ways, and I gotta say, the more south you get, the more crazy they get, in how they express. And if you play in Finland, the crowd can still be amazing and huge and everything, but in Finland they are just standing still and don't say a word, because that's how Finnish people are,
Okay.
Sweden is pretty much the same,
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they are shy,
Right.
We're shy people. We don't talk to people if we don't have to and stuff, and
One of the things I did notice was that I saw you 3 years ago open for Avenged Sevenfold on the US tour, and then I saw you co-headline tour with The Defiled. And when you were announced for Download, I saw there was a huge excitement about you on social media over here. People were really, really looking forward to you. Have you noticed anything like this? Have you noticed and had a moment to go, wow, we're actually getting quite big?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Obviously, I also read what's happening in our Facebook and stuff, and I think it's very nice that people are actually starting to get what we are doing, so...
Yeah. And obviously you bring like a demented circus kind of vibe, so what I gotta say. Where did it all start, the idea of putting this kind of theme on the performances and everything like that?
It's always been very important for us, or not always, but it is very important for us to include every aspect of what is Avatar, as treat everything as a piece of the art that is Avatar, and that includes the live shows, the appearance, the videos, the photos. Bands nowadays is pretty bad on that. I've seen a lot of bands taking photos on with a brick wall or something, and that the world doesn't need more of those. For us, the show is the biggest part of our concept, what is Avatar. So the idea has always been there, but we nailed it pretty much on when we did the Black Waltz album in 2012, when that was when we really found ourselves, so to say.
Yeah, cool. So you've got a new album coming, Feathers and Flesh, or it's out already at the moment. I understand it's a concept album, is that correct? How did that all start? Where did the initial idea come from to write like an album with like a storyline going through it?
It came from our singer, and who also is the author, the guy who writes all the lyrics. The idea, we needed to challenge ourselves in some way or another, because it would have been very easy for us to just do Black Waltz 2 and Black Waltz 3, We needed to find a new way of challenging ourselves and do something that we never done before, and that was different for us. And doing something like a concept album made us feel very, very uncomfortable.
Right, okay.
And uncomfortable is good, because diamonds are created under pressure. So when our singer came up with the idea of doing a concept album, first we freaked out, like, really, are we actually gonna do that? We can't, and eventually when we let the idea sink in for a while, we all of a sudden felt we had to do it. So
did you find that during the album writing process and recording process, you'd get to a point you go, oh, we maybe can't do this because it wouldn't fit in with the rest of the storyline of the album? And I'm guessing that would prove a bit more of a challenge as well.
And this was the biggest challenge about doing a concept album like that, because when you do a normal album, if you will, it's basically a collection of the best of the songs that you could write at that moment, but when you're doing a concept album, it adds another level of what do you say? Like if you're doing a normal album and a song doesn't really, it's very easy to just take a song and put it in the trash, in the garbage.
Yeah, but this time you've got to work on it.
Like you can't really take away the scene when Luke Skywalker finds out who's his dad. If you take that scene away out of Star Wars, the movie would fail.
Yeah,
very bad. And so we had to work the songs in a completely different way this time and really put energy into every song and also from the beginning be clear about what order and what's going to happen. And follow the storyline.
Yeah, completely get that. Sylvia Massey produced it. Good to work with.
Very good, phenomenal. She's a creative mastermind in every sense. So yeah, fantastic.
And what's next after this? What are you doing for the rest of 2016?
We're gonna do a couple of more shows. Then we head back to Sweden, and we're gonna work on a new video for the next single from the album.
Yeah.
And that is a very big video, as they always are when we do them. So we're gonna have to work with that for almost a month.
Yeah.
And after that, we are gonna go out on tour again.
Awesome.
And then we're gonna come home, and then we're gonna tour, and then we're gonna go home, and then we're gonna tour, and then we're gonna go home, and then we're gonna do a new album.
Brilliant, excellent. And finally, give me a number between 1 and 10.
A number between 1 and 10?
Yes.
I'm not gonna watch your paper. All right, 10.
10. Name me one performer you'd bring back to life.
One performer
you could bring back to life. You're allowed to bring one dead rock star back.
Frank Zappa.
Why?
Because he passed away. I love Frank Zappa, and there's a lot of people I would like to bring back to life, but I had a chance to see Lemmy, I had a chance to see Motorhead, and everybody dies at the end of the day, and I would really like to see a performance of Frank Zappa.
Nice. John, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.